Honey, how long has it been since we installed the smoke detector?
I don't know. It's been a while. Let's see. Oh, it says here January 2010. Oh, wow. Did you know that we should change the battery every year? Ours has been 2 years now.
Oh, then let's change it soon. By the way, that reminds me. Did you hear that my friend's house caught on fire because his neighbor forgot to turn off the gas stove after cooking?
Wow, these things are just so unpredictable. Are they okay?
Luckily, they all made it out alive. They meet on the front lawn in front of their mailbox, just like we do.
Mommy, Daddy, my laptop is running out of battery. Has anybody seen my charger?
Honey, it's right there.
Oh, silly me.
Oh, be careful with that, Katie.
Guys, am I the only one smelling smoke in here?
Well, I'm about to go to my room. I think the smoke is coming from the candle that I left lit in my room. Oh my gosh, my room is on fire. What's going on? Mom, Dad!
Have no fear. Captain Safety is here. Dr. Disaster, you shall not prepare. Katie, follow these few steps and you will make it out okay. First, remember where your designated safety site is. So when the building's on fire, once you get out, you know where to go once you exit. Do you know where to go?
Dad always wanted us to meet by the mailbox.
Great. So let's try to get to the mailbox. The second step is to find a way out of the house and to the designated mailbox site. Our first option is to try to go through the door. Let's go. Now that we're at the door, we want to test to see how hot it is on the other side before we exit. We're going to use that by using the back of our palm because it's less sensitive. We're going to feel it and test to see how hot it is.
Don't test it, just go!
No, don't listen to Dr. Disaster. We want to make sure we test it because if it's hot, it's going to be too hot outside and we could get burned by the fire on the other side of the door. If it's not, we can carefully and slowly exit through the door. Is it hot?
It's not hot.
Alright, then let's carefully exit through the building. Let's crouch down low, even crawl if we have to get out and get to the mailbox. Let's get to safety. Now that everyone's outside, it's important to call 911 to make sure emergency services get here in a quick manner.
Mom, Dad, have either of you guys called 911?
Yes, I have. They're on the way.
Thank you, Captain Safety. I promise I'll remember all of those steps.
Great. It's so important to keep the steps in mind because it's so difficult in many of these stressful situations to get distracted. You want to make sure that you follow the steps to get to safety.
What if one of my clothes had caught on fire?
This is a large concern, and it's one that you really want to know how to deal with. If any of your clothes or anything else on your body catches on fire, it's important to exterminate the flame via stop, drop, and roll. So you want to stop, remain calm, drop to the ground before rolling to make sure that your clothes are no longer on fire. Disasters are a serious concern in Philadelphia, especially fires. So you want to make sure that you follow all the steps that we followed for Katie and her family, for your family too. Make sure that you have a designated spot to go in case of a fire emergency. Maybe it's a mailbox, maybe it's a park across the street, but make sure it's away from the house and in a safe spot that all of your family knows and can meet at. Once you have that spot, when you're in a you're dealing with a fire emergency, it's much easier to remain calm and know where to go. Once that happens, again, make sure you try to get out of the house, but don't try to enter rooms that there are fire is in, and make sure that you call 911 as soon as possible, as they can help get you out of the building and provide any medical services that you may need. So remember, follow the steps, don't get too stressed out, and call 911. They're the biggest help you can have during this process.
Shelter. What do I do?
I think it's time for a lightning strike.
No, it's not. Don't worry, Sally. Follow the safe lightning precautions and you'll be fine. First, get on the balls of your feet. You want to get low and stay to the ground.
Wait, don't we want to lie down so we're lower?
No, if you lie down and lightning strikes the ground, there's a higher chance that you'll get struck by lightning.
Oh, I understand.
Why don't you go and hang out under that metal lamppost?
No, don't listen to Dr. Disaster. Again, stay low to the ground on the balls of your feet.
No, thank you, Dr. Disaster. Like this?
Great, that's perfect. Again, if you can't get inside, which is the number one option, number one goal, stay on the balls of your feet and stay low to the ground. Great job, Sally. Disaster prevented. However, do you know what you would do if you were to be able to get indoors?
I would get indoors?
Exactly. You would get indoors and stay there. Let's try it out in a scenario now.
I'll get you eventually, Sally!
Great idea, Sally, to come indoors and avoid Dr. Disaster and the lightning storm. However, do you know what you would do if this storm lasted for a while?
I would stay indoors, right?
Correct. You would want to make sure that you stay indoors and you have your disaster preparedness kit, which includes things like extra food and water, a flashlight, some tools just in case you need them while you're indoors.
Whoa! Look at the size of this puddle, Mom! It's got to be as deep as a swimming pool. I think I'm gonna go swimming in it.
No, Sally, you can't go outside. It's too dangerous outside. The water's flowing too fast.
But Mom, it never rains like this. I want to go outside.
Lenny, that is exactly why you shouldn't go outside.
Sally, sweet Sally, you should definitely go outside. Puddles are fun.
Huh. Well, I really do want to go swimming.
Definitely should.
Yikes. Good thing Captain Safety is here. Sally, don't listen to Dr. Disaster. The puddle that you see outside is actually a flood. The water is very deep and is moving really fast. It's unsafe for you to go outside.
No, it's not a flood, it's a pool. It's a swimming pool. Go and swim in it.
No, do not listen to Dr. Disaster. He's trying to deceive you, just like the water is. If you go outside, going in the water will be anything but fun.
He's wrong. Fun is outside. Go have fun.
No, Dr. Disaster. I'm going to listen to Captain Safety. I'm not going outside.
Great decision, Sally. It's really important to stay inside. Also, do you have any supplies in case you need to stay inside for a long time? Do you have a disaster preparedness kit?
Well, we have a weather radio, bottle of water, a first aid kit, and extra clothes.
Great. Those are all really important things to have. Also, make sure that you have extra batteries, just in case the radio loses power. A radio is really important in maintaining contact with emergency officials, who are going to be able to tell you when it's safe to go outside, and in some cases, in some instances, where you need to evacuate. Do you have a place where you could evacuate in case of a severe emergency?
Well, my mom always says we can visit my Auntie Kelly in New Jersey.
Great, that's a great place to go. And it seems like you really have a great plan down. Remember though, in cases of a flood, always stay inside. And remember to create a plan for emergencies like this. Remember, a disaster plan a day keeps Dr. Disaster away. Hey kids, Captain Safety here. just to remind you about the importance of creating a disaster preparedness plan during a flood. Just like Sally had, you want to make sure that you have a kit ready to sustain long periods of time indoors. Moreover, you want to make sure that you always stay indoors during disasters like floods. While it may seem fun to go outside and play in the weather conditions, it really is unsafe. You risk getting hurt or even worse, getting killed in these floods. Make sure that you take the smart steps to prepare, stay inside, and have a good time inside while maintaining contact with emergency officials over a radio. These officials are going to be able to tell you and direct you when it's safe to go outside and also instruct you if you need to go evacuate the area and make further steps for preparedness against a disaster.
It's so cold outside. It's been snowing for so long. And now the electricity is out.
It's a good thing we have extra warm clothes just for the occasion.
Yeah, you know what they say. The more layers you have on, the warmer you feel.
Mommy, Daddy, can I go outside and play, please? I've been inside all day and I want to have fun in the snow.
We'll go outside after the storm passes, all right? It's important to stay indoors during a winter storm.
Yeah, I definitely agree. After all, you wouldn't want to get caught outside in the cold. You might even get frostbite.
What's frostbite?
Well, it's when your skin freezes from being outside in the cold too long.
But please, pretty please, can I still go outside?
You know what? Let's wait on that. Let me turn on the radio and see the conditions outside.
This is an emergency storm alert. Please stay inside and find warmth. This is an emergency storm alert.
Wow, that's some storm we're having. Honey, I'm sorry you can't go outside.
Aww.
Well, so that doesn't mean we can't have fun. You know what? I'll bring some hot cocoa and we can play a board game.
Yay!
I just realized something. We never made an emergency kit when we moved into the house.
But I don't want to freeze.
Well, son, we certainly wouldn't freeze. However, we do need to make an emergency kit. You know what? I wonder who could help us.
I just wish someone would jump in and save the day.
Have no fear, Captain Safety is here.
Who are you? Do I need to call the police?
No, I'm Captain Safety. I heard someone needed help setting up an emergency supply kit. Don't worry, it's quick and easy. We can all do it.
Tell us more, Captain Safety.
First, let's see if our audience knows what we need inside this kit. Great job, audience members. Those are all really important things to have during a disaster.
I think we have a battery-powered radio. We also have some flashlights with extra batteries. And just in case, we also even have some matches.
I'll make sure we have food and water for the next 3 days, a first aid kit, some extra clothing, and,
My favorite stuffed animal, Wawa.
Great. Those are all really important things to have, including, as you said, extra clothes, some snack and some other food, and some tools, just in case you run into trouble. As we see, preparing for disasters is both quick and easy. You can do it too. Hey kids, Captain Safety checking in here. I'm just going to review some of the key facts we learned today during the winter storm and severe weather condition presentation. Always make sure that you stay inside during these severe storms. Again, while it may be fun to play outside and to play in the snow, it really is dangerous. You risk getting hurt while playing. Make sure that you stay inside, stay warm, bundled up, and have the necessary supplies in a disaster preparedness kit to sustain long periods of time indoors. Also, listen to a radio. The radio is going to allow you to hear local emergency officials instruct you on what the important steps are to remain safe during a storm.